Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Real back with another motherfucking reaction, man. Yo, how y'all doing, man? How my people doing? How was your holidays? Get in the comments. Let me know if you got the shit that you wanted. Yo, and big love, big stupid hugs surrounding all you that had to celebrate this past holiday without a family member or a loved one or due to this COVID bullshit or just life's bullshit, you know what I'm saying? I feel for you, because that's why I ain't post up no, what I'm saying, gifts and all that shit, You never know how somebody feeling, man. I don't want to make nobody feel bad, but you know what I'm saying? I didn't get shit anyway, so it wasn't much for me to post, so yeah, so I kind of worked out either way. But anyway, man, the reason you here, man, you read the title, man, so either you know of Joe Budden and his podcast, or you know of Jay Prince Jr., or if you know of Jay Prince, his father, um, you know kind of how both are. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jay Prince is like the man out there in Texas, like a very scary, soft spoken dude. And then he has his son who's a little bit more just a younger version of him, what I'd envision his father being at that age. But apparently, he had some beef with Joe Budden about some shit long time ago. He never even said in this whole. I listened to like 30, 40 minutes of this Clubhouse conversation where Jay Prince is just coming at this nigga Joe Budden about the way he talked to younger acts, or like how he be dissing the younger dudes when he say he don't like their music and that. I think it's just a fucking critique. Like, who gives a shit? Like, but whatever. They are friends of his, so he a little salty about that shit. So he decides to confront Joe on this fucking public app, and so anyway, it's about 40 minutes, but I didn't do no fucking 40 minutes. You know how we do. No, so I'm about to give you, and plus it was just something that specifically disturbed me. So I'm gonna play this for y'all, this audio real quick. I think I got like 4 minutes of it. You feel me? And then I'm gonna stop every now and then just so I can catch y'all up on the 40-minute shit. All right, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. All right, love y'all. Come on, let's go.
I've been in this game as long as you've been in.
This is Jay Prince Jr. talking.
When I got in it, when you was in, except I've been in it longer than you because we still relevant now. So it ain't no disrespect to you. It ain't no taking nothing away from you. It's just goddamn. We don't have to implement ourselves in bullshit when bullshit doesn't transpire to us. That's a fact. If it ain't a part of us, we ain't got to implement ourselves in it. When we put ourselves in bullshit and we ain't a part of the bullshit, it's like we looking for attention.
Now, mind you, this is how this whole conversation has been going. What you're hearing is Jay Prince Jr. talking, telling him how he could run his platform better, essentially, or how he could talk to younger people better. He don't like the brashness in which he speaks on young people, but he don't give a shit. He really cares about his own people who he represent musically or financially or as a friend. And you hear Joe being like silent and giving these one word answers. That's how the whole 40 minutes is being, because this nigga Joe's confused. I'm still fucking confused. I done heard the whole thing. And let's go.
That was 4 years ago. Nigga, it don't matter. Okay, that's cool.
Now, when Joe said that was 4 years ago, we assuming, me, Joe Budden, and everybody in this fucking Clubhouse listening, is thinking he's talking about when Joe got into it with Yachty on that Complex channel, and then when Joe got into it with the Migos, that whole, so why was you left off of Bad and Bougie? Huh? Ain't nobody let me off with that Bad and Bougie. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you remember when he rushed off and did all that? So we all thinking Jay Prince Jr. is talking about this old ass shit, and he just now get a chance to talk to Joe, I guess, and he's still upset about it. I don't know. Shit.
I understand. I was just speaking on what I was speaking on. I understand. You're right. It's all good, my brother.
So just
I don't want no prizes, and I don't want no smoke with this situation.
Now, this is important, because this is when the shit turn up. I don't want no problems, and I don't want no smoke, all right? This is what Jay Prince Jr. said to Joe.
Ain't nobody say nothing about us, so it's all their mouth. But
so I just have a
anybody
question.
we do business with or we have business dealings with, it's like speaking on us too. So for future references, yeah.
Yeah. Like, what, nigga?
I ain't gotta say too much.
Oh, nigga, Joy, what up, bro?
Who was that talking?
D-Jack.
Don't play with me like that.
All right, now, see, Joe now leaves Clubhouse, right? He leaves the conversation. That was the last words that Jay Prince Jr. said to him. This is why I am here. This is why I wanted to share this part with you, because this fucking part irks the shit out of me. You heard the energy in that first conversation. I don't want problems. I don't want smoke. You know what I'm saying? Joe's like, man, that was 4 years ago. All right, Joe, I'm just going to leave it alone. I ain't even going to forget it, man. All this, and that. Soon as Joe leaves, right, peep this shit. It's disgusting.
That's just there's nothing he can educate you on.
How many people in this room? 675 people saw that shit.
Nigga, it was 1,200.
Because you wanted an intellectual conversation with him.
Jay, that was
educate
sexy,
you.
That was really sexy.
Who said that?
But he can't educate you.
Nah, he ain't as intellectual as I am.
But that's what I'm saying. You wanted to have a conversation with him like that. But the reason he was the way he was with those other interviews is because he felt like he could do that to him. He knows he can't do that to you. So it's like...
So he can pick it up. And tell him get his bitch ass out the way then. The same way I told him.
Talk though. That would have been interesting.
I told him get his
You see this? He said, go ahead.
bitch ass out the way. You ain't hear that?
He was quiet.
No, we didn't hear that, Jay Prince. When you told him to get his bitch ass out of here, no, we didn't.
Him quiet ever. He liked to lead the conversation too. He liked to be like the leading.
It's cool. You know when he dealing with certain entities, I ain't gonna say too much. But when he dealing with more than he can chew, I don't want to say too much. I've been said that though. I knew that when I stood in the picture in the first place. Y'all ain't know it, but I knew it. So bitch ass out, don't play with her. There ain't no disrespect though.
Get your bitch ass out. Don't play with us. That ain't no disrespect though. I don't know. The man called him. He said, "Get your bitch ass out." And this is the part, fellas. How many of y'all can relate to this shit right here? Right? Let's take it back some. It's the shit that upsets me.
Say too much. So when he dealing with more than he can stop, so he can pick it up.
Conversation with him.
Jay, that was
educate
sexy,
you.
You see this? Nah, this is when the women come in and gas this nigga up. Right? You got one chick telling him, oh, how sexy it was that he came at Joe like this. So now a man's feeling gassed up. Here you go.
Nigga, it was 1,200.
Because you wanted an intellectual conversation with him.
Jay, that was
educate
sexy,
you.
That was really sexy.
That was really sexy, right? So him talking to Joe, you know what I'm saying, airing out some grievances with him, that was really sexy to her. Okay, so now, you know he gassed up. It's like, oh yeah, the women feeling it? Okay, here we go.
But he can't educate you.
More gaslighting. He can't educate you. What can Joe Budden tell you, Jay Prince?
Nah, he ain't as intellectual as I am.
Which opens the door for him to tell this nigga, basically, you ain't as smart. Yeah, that's right, because he ain't as smart as I am.
I'm saying you wanted to have a conversation with him like that, but the reason he was the way he was with those other interviews is because he felt like he could do that to him. He knows he can't do that to you. So it's like,
he know that he can't do that to you, Jay Prince. You the man. Joe, he ain't nobody. He just, he ain't as smart as you, Jay Prince. He can't do that.
Drop something so he can pick it up.
Look, and he just feeling it.
Bitch ass out the way then. Same way I told him.
And then get your bitch ass out the way. Let's count these bitch asses. That's one.
Talk though. That would have been interesting.
I told him to get his bitch ass out the way. You ain't hear me?
She said, oh, you should talk though. That would have been interesting if you told him to get his bitch ass out of here. I told him that. You ain't hear me? No, I ain't hear you. I listened to 40 minutes of that shit. Not once did you tell that man, get your bitch ass on, or your bitch ass is in the way. I didn't hear none of this, right? None of this energy.
He was quiet. I never seen him quiet ever. He liked to lead the conversation too. He liked to be like the leading.
It's cool. You know when he dealing with certain entities, I I ain't gonna say too much.
Women, he said, I'm not gonna say too much, but he about to go say a whole lot of more disrespectful shit. Now, women, some women, not all women, excuse me, ladies, some women is just nasty. They will gas a nigga up. And a nigga like this who already, he got the attention right now and all the ladies just hyping them up, man. How many of y'all been in that situation where your girl or some chicks, just throwing the gas on the fire? That nigga can't fuck with you. You will fuck him up. You could, and get you into a situation. Because they was having a regular conversation. It was Jay Prince stayed at his side, Joe rebutted. They was having a regular conversation. There was no disrespect. The second Joe get off, the ladies start gassing, the bitch asses start flying.
When he dealing with more than he can chew. I don't want to say too much. I've been saying it though. I knew that when I stood in the picture in the first place. Y'all ain't know it, but I knew it. So bitch ass, I don't play with her.
Two bitch ass counter. They ain't no disrespect though.
If you want to have a conversation, little nigga, we can have a conversation, little nigga.
Y'all had a conversation.
Stop discrediting niggas I fuck with. Because he get to talking shit about people that I got relationships with. And creating problems when problems don't need to be created. I thought you was going to create a problem with me. But you knew better, little nigga. So I appreciate that.
He having a whole lot of this. He didn't say any of this while Joe was in the room with him. I just don't know how the energy switched. Well, I know. I heard the ladies talk about how sexy this shit was, so he had to turn up another level. But like, come on, man, this is nasty.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, and I thank you for that. For not creating a problem with me.
Maybe he was smart.
Get your bitch ass out the way.
3 bit.
Alright, join you. Yeah. Nigga, I don't care, Jazz. What's wrong with you?
Now, Jazz come in like, all right, now, Junior. Now, cause he counting the bitch asses like me, bruh. He done called them 3 bitch asses. Get your bitch ass on. He called them about 2, 3 little niggas. All right. Said the man ain't as smart as him. All while that man ain't here. He going in. He going hard. And now his man's on whoever Jazz is, he coming in like, all right, now, Junior, like, it's time to just come up off the wheel. Cause, you know what I'm saying? You doing a lot. You doing too much.
That nigga disrespected too many of us. You ain't in tune with what's transpired there.
He said this nigga disrespect too many of us. But he said he ain't disrespect me or mine, so he know not to come down. So which one is it, my nigga? Is he disrespecting you and your people? Or he not? This nigga's confused. I'm confused.
That nigga done tripped out. He'd have been disrespectful. From number 1 to down low.
What's number 1 to down low? Now look, he lucky I ain't slap him.
You ain't want to flick that nigga on his head, bro?
I told him I was gonna flick him on his forehead. Y'all forgot? I told him that. I warned him with that. I said, nigga, I'll flick you on your forehead.
Right now, people, you can find this whole conversation if you feel like going through the whole 40 minutes. I just tried to give you what I felt was the nastiest shit out of that whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Please go back, give full context, own it before, you know what I'm saying, you make up your mind. But, bro, this is the definition of some clout shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the definition of how the people in the public, just because you're trying to portray your way a certain type, could escalate some shit that you didn't even want from the beginning. The whole conversation, he was like, I just want to talk to you. I ain't have my chance to talk to you and weigh in on you. He just kept telling Joe how he wishes that he would do more criticizing to the actual people behind closed doors than quote unquote embarrassing them on his podcast or whatever platform he got. Okay, these are kind of valid. Okay, you don't like the way some of your friends has talked about. You know, Joe ain't got no problem talking about nobody you associated with. I could see that being one, but I just don't like that when the ladies come in or you in this room and you got all these people listening to you, got the floor, you feel like, oh, okay, they liking this shit. Let me show these niggas just how gangster, how untouchable I am. And I'm going to go in on this nigga. Oh, but the energy switch is crazy. And yo, this is what I'm talking about, man. Don't let people around you or in your social medias gas you up for some bullshit. Because now you know it's going to lead to a bunch of behind the scene conversations. Probably got to wake his daddy up out of bed and be like, why is your son coming at me like this? And what's going on? Like, do we have problems? And then you start up a whole bunch of shit, and your pop's just trying to do pops type shit. You know what I'm saying? And the day after the holiday, this what you on? It's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's almost like Kane from Power Book 2. Just acting up. Hey, speaking of which, I'm gonna be watching that motherfucker tonight, y'all, and I will have that review out tomorrow. You already know how we do, gang shit. But yeah, man, go please. I encourage you to not just listen to me, go listen to the whole thing. I did the research for you though. And man, feel free to go ahead and like this and subscribe the shit out of this. Run them numbers up. My people. All right, man. Y'all be safe, man. Y'all be cool. Take it easy. Till next time. Well, till tomorrow. I'll holla at you. Peace.